Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily predictions for gold, Dow Jones and NASDAQ100. Today is the data day. The whole world is waiting for the inflation data to be released for US, and yes, it could harm the markets or it could give a boon to markets. What is going to happen? We are going to look with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Those who are new to the channel must like, share, subscribe and comment, and those don't forget to press the bell icon because you can watch and you can get notified for my next video which will be up for global markets and commodities. That includes Dow Jones, Nasdaq, FTSE, UK 100, Germany 40, Nifty, and also gold, silver and crude oil and natural gas. That video will be getting released just before the Asian sessions every day. So press the bell icon, stay tuned with the latest analysis. Now let's start the day with gold first. Gold right now trading again with a rise at 1959. As I told today morning, till the time it is above 1950 you can remain long. Now let me not get into the 1 hour chart, let me show you directly the 4 hour chart. So what does the 4 hour charts are saying? See, now interestingly, previously on the previous candle we have seen lower highs. Right now again it is trying to form this itself, and if you connect the candles there, probably I will be watchful of the levels at 1960. If it breaks 1960, as I told also again today morning, that if it breaks 1960, one can expect it to rise again. How high it could go? It can again try to hit 1967, 1970 zone. So I will be watchful of 1960. Till the time it is below 1960, it can probably come back till towards the pivot point at 1954 and then the support at 1950. Below 1950 we may see a sharper break on the downside. Now look at the 4 hour chart, it is looking upwards. The stochastic MACD trying to converge here, RSI now near to overbought levels. Now looking at the 3 hour charts, on the 3 hour charts it is already showing a breakout candle here, and this was the time when we have seen lower highs, lower lows, and now it is trying to give you a breakout. So yes, it is still bullish. How high it could go? It can try to, if it breaks 1960, it will try to hit 1967, 1970 zone, and in fact it can trade above those levels. At the same time, breaking 1954, we can expect a little drop till 1947, and this time it can try to go till towards 1940 also. I will be watchful of that. And if you look at the 3 hour charts, stochastic is here, it is trying to converge, cross over, and probably from here we may see a red candle. I will be cautious here. I will be cautious and I'll be mindful of the trade here, going long. So yes, if it sustains above 1960 level, still you can try to initiate a long, but still I will recommend to wait till the data here. Next target could be at around 1967, 1970, and then beyond that it can try to hit 1978, 1991, 2000 levels also. Now look at the MACD, it is wide divergent here and stochastic near to overbought, RSI near to overbought levels. Now looking at the daily charts, come back to the daily charts here. On the daily charts you can clearly see, as I told in the morning, that till the time it remains above 1950 you can remain long. It may try to either give lower highs, that is 1967-68 zone, or it may try to surpass. If it surpasses 1970, it is going to hit 1978-80 zone. So a probable zone till the time it remains above 1950 is 1978 or 1980 zone. So yes, you can remain long once it sustains above 1960s levels, then and then only the next target is 1967, 1978, 80 zone, and beyond that anything is a bonus out there. So this is all for gold, but let's have a look at the stochastic. There, see, stochastic is overbought here. It has just crossed over on the sell size, probably breaking 1950. It is going to turn back again till towards 1940 levels. 1935 can also be seen, so I'll be cautious. However, the MACD has just crossed here and it is in buy side, so probably a strong green candle will make it completely diverge, and hence 1980-78 cannot be denied. So take your positions accordingly. I'll recommend a long entry once it sustains above 1960 levels, and If it sustains above 1960 levels, yes, then I will expect it to hit 1967 and then 1970, and after that 1978-80 can also be seen. On the downside, breaking 1954, you can go short, but the support, immediate support will come into picture at 1950, and below 1950 you can expect it to drop till towards 1940 levels also. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at NASDAQ 100. Now look at the 4-hour charts for NASDAQ 100, and you can couple of observations. See how it is trying to, how you shift your gears of the car. See lower highs and then suddenly the slope has changed. It is now trying to act very bullish out there. And if you consider this, then probably it may try to hit this zone at 14100, 14120. That could be the first target, and beyond that the next target is around 14210. In fact, it can rise beyond that also. Why I am expecting a bounce back, I will tell you in a while, but yes, this is what it appears on a 4-hour chart. Also, if it breaks now below 13950, you can go short there. Below 13950 you can again expect it to drop. Then the target is towards 13880, 13800 levels. Now look at the 4-hour stochastic. It was trading in oversold zone, now looking upwards. Probably it may try to give couple more green candles and try to take it in a overbought zone again. MACD trying to converge and crossover, I will be mindful of that. Now look at this, RSI is oversold, and see, I have shown you in the morning also, whenever it is entered into oversold zone, it is always try to pull back up, and that is what we are seeing here too. So this is just on the 4-hour charts. Let's have a look at the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts too, similar is the observation. However, one must not forget the slope here. We have to see the slope also. The slope is almost what we have seen, but yes, the angle of the incline is less. Hence, yes, it is trying to trade with a little bearish bias, and the resistance here at 14200, 2030 zone is going to be important for NASDAQ 100. It may try to cover it up. First resistance it will get is at around 14100 levels. 14100, 120 is going to be a strong resistance. If it breaks this, then 14200 and 230 will come into picture. Beyond that, we may see a strong rise. If it breaks 14230 levels, then we may see a strong rise on NASDAQ 100. Now look at the 3-hour stochastic looking upwards, and it is trying to cross over here, and RSI also trying to bring it back in the comfort zone. And so now coming back to the daily charts. Now look at the daily candle here. See, daily candle is done with a tail there. It has achieved the lower lows here. If you connect the channel here, it has achieved the lows out there. Let me show you here. So the lows are well connected, and now let me connect the highs also. So where is it trying to take it? It may try to take it towards 14200, 220 zone. If it continues to rise above 14120, the first resistance 14200, then 14220, 300 will come into picture. So I'll be watchful of that. It can try to rise, it can try to strongly give a strong move once it is above these levels. However, one can go short once it is below 13950. The support at 13900 is very strong. If it breaks 13900, rather I will say 13880 is very strong. If it breaks 13880, we may see a very strong fall on NASDAQ 100, which might take it towards 13800 and then towards 13720 levels. Now look at the daily stochastic, extremely oversold here. Hence a little bounce back can be expected, but yes, these are market. It can sustain this zone for a little long and give a strong breakout on the downside before looking forward to an upward move. MACD is wide divergent. Probably it may try to give you a couple of green candles and trying to converge before looking forward to a drop. RSI not showing any signs here. Considering this, let me give you the trading levels for the. First, let's talk about where to go long. So I will only recommend you to go long at 14072. Above that, you can expect 14120, the next target. After that, you can expect 14180, 14200. See, very nearby resistances, and 14230. these levels are going to remain important. Every number is a key number. We have to be cautious at each of these levels. Beyond 14,230 you can expect 14,280 and beyond levels also. At the same time, what if it breaks on the downside? Yes, you can go short at 13,950. Here the target is 13,880. From here, this is going to be an important support level for US100 for any downward move. And till the time it remains above 13,880, 950, we can expect it to rise again. We can expect a bounce back again. Below this, it may see a stronger fall towards 13,800, 13,720, and below that 13,650. Sky is the limit. On the downside, it can give you sharper correction below these levels. So stay alert and take your positions with caution. Put a strict stop loss, put a trailing stop loss, such that in fact if it tries to reverse, you can capture some profits or at least not losses. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US30. See, this is the daily charts for US30, and if you connect the dots with the highs, you can always see that many of these candles, whenever it tried to reverse, have always tried to achieve this trend line. Now where this trend line exists, right now it is situated at around 34,700 levels. So a probable uh, it is quite probable, it is quite possible that it may try to hit this zone, but will it do so? Also look at this on the downside. On the downside, if you connect the dots here, see how beautifully this channel is positioned. On the downside, there is a support at 34,100 levels, and rather 34, I'll say 34,100.05 or 34,050 levels, in between somewhere. And a probable bounce back from there can be expected. However, it is already tried and attempted to achieve this zone and bounce back nicely. Now if it breaks, if you see it trading above 34,500, this is going to be important resistance, 34,500. If it breaks 34,500, you can go long for 34,650, 700 zone, and beyond that anything is a bonus. So trade with caution. But this is just on the daily charts. I'll turn on the indicators, and first we'll have a look at the different time frame charts here. On the 4-hour charts, couple of observations to make. See, on the 4-hour charts, this candle, see, this is a reversal candle. Lower lows have been achieved, and this is a reversal here. Now it is, if it is lower low, then possibly lower highs it might try to achieve. The first support should come into picture, resistance should come into picture at 34,400. Breaking 34,400, one can expect 34,460, 500, and then it may try to hit 34,550, 600 zone also. This is also very much possible. Now look at this. This is just second green candle, lower lows, and after this is reversal here. So also, if you consider or draw a parallel out here, you can consider this is a breakout candle. So probably the next target should be at around 34,460, 34,500, and beyond that also it may try to achieve 34,500 or 34,460 zone is appears to be very much achievable, which it may try to achieve. Now look at the 4-hour stochastic looking upwards. It was oversold here. MACD trying to converge here, and probably couple of green candles will make them crossover also. RSI not showing any signs near to oversold zone though. Now look at the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts, similarly, how do you find the bullishness? See, this was the previous slope, and now the slope has changed here. Only if it breaks here at 34,300, or rather I'll say 34,270, you can go short for 34,200, and below 34,200 there will be a certain drop which might take it towards 34,000 levels. On the upside, yes, there is a possibility that it may try to hit 34,440, 460 zone, and in fact can hit 34,500 before looking forward to a drop. The next resistance beyond 34,500, 600 zone can also be achieved here. Now look at this, the 3-hour stochastic looking upwards, MACD trying to converge, RSI not showing any signs. Now what about the indicators on the daily charts? Let's have a look here. See, stochastic looking downwards and at a normal level, neither bullish nor bearish. However, look at the MACD, it is trading in a sell zone, and the candles are increasing here, and probably a sharp or white candle today may make it diverge further. That is one possibility. Or if it is really very bullish, it crosses over, then only we can say that yes, markets are trying to reverse here. So considering this, let me give you the trading levels for the day here. And yes, first let's talk about where to go long. And if you ask me where to go long, you can probably take a long entry at 14,300. Oh, sorry. I will suggest to take a long entry at 34,368, where you can expect 34,440 the next target, and then 34,465 the next target. Any move beyond this will take it, and see, it has to sustain above 34,500 for confirmation of a bullish reversal, and then you can expect that it will directly try to land towards 34,650 and 34,700. Rather, 700 is going to be, I think, a stronger resistance zone, but it can try to surpass this and in fact try to reach or achieve higher highs before looking forward to a drop there. So this is what is my expectation. On the downside, the short entry, let's talk about the short entry there. On the downside, you can take a short entry at 34,250. The target is towards 34,160, 34,100 and 34,060. Below that, 34,000 should provide a very strong support for it for any further drop. Any move below 34,000 will try to take it towards 33,800, and below that, sky is the limit. It can drop drastically on the downside. So this is all from my side for Dow Jones, Nasdaq and gold. And please like, share, subscribe and comment, and please press the bell icon. Also join my Telegram channel and can be part of my mentorship batch also, where you can learn the strategies to earn or trade profitably, and the signals provided in my premium membership group will definitely help you. Reach out to me for details. My email and Telegram IDs are mentioned in the description of the video and the channel. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.